in this small township, and you happen to come across each other, and this would be a good time for you to each introduce your characters.
I am Corgrim Stormweaver, an orc of the mountains. I worship storm gods. They all are one storm god, but they have many names to this world.
Well met, Colgrim. I am Halabrasia, a paladin, hexblade, a tiefling of Levistus. I am physical. I am wearing armor with longsword and shield. It all looks like it has a frosty casing over it.
Gwydion is 6'2" of black armor, glowing red eyes, doesn't really talk much. Gigantic sword made of black metal over his back. And the reason he doesn't talk much is because he has a goofy, stupid voice, and that does not befit a conquest paladin. Even though he hasn't taken his oath yet, he's going to be a conquest paladin. He's also an Aasimar, but you can't tell because of the armor.
Natmeet Opalheart is a 260-year-old dwarf monk. And the first thing he says when he walks up is like, "Excuse me, I'm looking for this place." "Oh, hey, Hal! It's been a while. I haven't seen you since... Actually, I can't remember. You seem so familiar, though."
Yeah, that's really weird as well. I seem to know you. How is that?
I don't know. Must be some sort of dungeon or some other archaeological dig. Yeah, I cannot speak today.
Well, it's good to see you again.
As it is with you.
Dorian, Orvain, dwarf, fighter. I plan to be a champion. Don't worry about my age. I get along fine. I've been going through dungeons and all sorts of tunnels most of me life. I don't relish the thought of walking into a swamp. What is swamp? It's mud. It's water.
All
I've
right.
had enough
So
water in my years.
Rock and stone, brother.
as you're looking around here, you see that most of the buildings are stone because the various wood that's being used for, say, doors, sheds, outhouses is pretty warped, and so it smells like
Check.
death here. It just smells awful, largely due to the swamp. And the roads are just very simple dirt roads. You see two men, both human, carrying lumber uh, as you walk into town, and they just kind of look at you with a wary eye, and you notice their pace seems to quicken a little bit as they head home, or you're guessing it's to their home. As you're arriving near the middle of the day, so most people are at work, and you know that you are headed to the meeting hall. What would you like to do?
Can you guys do the talking for me? I don't like people. No, I'm much more of a in the dungeon, out in the field, digging up artifacts and looking at treasures and.
Well spoken, my friend.
Gwydion just looks at you, shrugs, and just walks over towards where you are, crosses his arms because he doesn't want to open his mouth.
Bah, to find myself here with these dwarves. Let us be done with this. I start making my way to the hall. I clap big meaty hand on the back of the dark-plated paladin, who I do not know is an ASMR, said, "Come, You're the only one here who no doubt has a face uglier than my own.
Dorian bursts out in laughter.
Alrighty. So as you get to the meeting hall, uh, you hear some sounds of an argument. First, it sounds like this woman's voice, and she's saying, "Look, we need to go. We need to hire adventurers. We have a problem. We've known we have a problem for a long time. We should finally go and do something about it." And then you hear a reply from uh, it sounds like a male voice saying, "Look, we we have a status quo. Things work all right. Uh, you know, no one from the village, no one who stays in the village has gone missing. So why poke the dragon? Because if we poke the dragon, that could provide even more misfortune. We don't need to deal with any of that."
You there. Actually, before I get into that, let me ask real quick. Is my mic too close to my face because I hear myself echoing?
If you hear yourself echoing, the main thing you may want to check is go into roll 20.
Yeah?
And in roll 20, go to the top right where you see gear icon.
Yes.
And then scroll all the way down to I want to broadcast and receive from others. And make sure I want to broadcast to others is set to nothing disabled.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Then click the reconnect button down below that.
Okay. Now, as I was saying, seeing these people, I say, status quo. That's preposterous. It might be working well enough, but it could be better. And that's why I'm here with these short creatures. These are my muscle. I'm Corgrim.
And almost on cue, if you're walking inside, that's when the halfling pipes up, and she's very clearly wearing a holy symbol of Lathander. She says, "Yeah, you see, there's always a dawn. There's always a new beginning, and I'm sure that these fine adventurers here, they can find a peaceful resolution with whatever's inside or whoever's inside, because you know there's always a brighter tomorrow."
Putting the mace behind my back, hiding it very nonchalantly. I'm like, yes, peaceful. Something us orc are known for.
I look over at that meat. Did I just hear them correctly a few minutes ago say dragon? We might be in for some very good coinage and treasure if that is the case.
Or he'll end up being a snack. Either way, it'll be funny for me.
The halfling says, "But by the way, I'm Heidi. That's Sinestra," as she points up to the other woman who's clearly seen signs of battle before. She's got several scars on her face. Seems to be in the late 30s. And the male counselor there is a half elf who you'd say is probably mid 20s. And Heidi introduces him as Bumblebore over there. Bumblebore likes making up stories of poking the dragon. It's just a metaphor. We don't think there's an actual dragon. Isn't that right, Bumblebore? He says, "Don't call me that. My name is Albert. And I am a scholar. I am someone who understands the history of this place I am not a boar. I know the history of the Witch King. And since long ago, this entire land of Willowbrook was under the Witch King's domain. You know, there was an undead army who camped around here. So my guess is it's some remnant of the undead army who's taken over the manor.
Undead. I specialize in dealing with the undead.
Then Sinestro says, "So if you specialize in the undead, do you know about undead who wail and cry and uh, say, 'I'm so lonely. I just wish I had my friends with me.'"
We call those emo.
That's what we've been
They're
hearing.
not undead.
Do I know about them?
Sounds like banshees to me.
Is it something that your character has encountered before?
Can't necessarily say for certain.
No. But from what I
Then
have
I'll
heard
let you
tell,
give me a history or religion check.
No, I don't want to buy your trinkets. Please get away from me. Get away from me, you street urchins.
So, with an 18 and with a 20, you've heard stories of undead who howl and wail like various kinds of ghostly figures. But if the reports are true and this undead is saying things that are coherent and meaningful, like they seem to want something, then maybe it's something a little different than a banshee who usually just wants everyone to go away.
Albert the Shoaler. Clearly, only the most heavy metal of undead wail. But your description does not seem to match the typical type. You might have something unique here.
Yep. So that's why we want you to go investigate and deal with whatever threat is inside so it's no longer threatening us. And Heidi says that, yeah, dealing with the threat, however you deal with the threat, whether you could deal with it, peacefully, or if you have to do violence, or whatever it is that you have to do, I understand. But hopefully, hopefully there can be some redemption, because I want to believe in redemption for everyone, and that means everyone. But just in case, I want to give you this. And she hands you a scroll of daylight.
Thank you.
And she also hands you six potions, or yeah, 6 potions of healing, one for each of you, and one for someone who may arrive later. And each potion of healing is clearly labeled. Contents will expire in 24 hours. In other words, you only have them for this session. That's something that you get for a tier 1 game in Adventures League.
It looks really watered down.
Better than
I think it's constantly evaporating. Like it's just a little smoking.
Yeah, like by the end of the 24 hours, it just turns into like one little drop.
What say you, band of miscreants? What say you, brave warriors and 2 dwarves? Do we take the job?
What was that? Something about jobs? Yes, I'll come.
Yes, I definitely
Anything to get
need
me
the
out of this
money.
dreary place.
I gotta get the money to get back to where I'm from.
I'm all for the fame and fortune. Onward.
All right. And if you can remind me, can you all type your character level into chat? All right. Give me a moment to move you towards the manor.
Hello, my friends.
Ah, who invited him?
Everybody needs the wizard in their party.
Hello and
Oh.
well met, wizard.
I was
Good
hoping
standing
you'd show
invite.
up.
I told you guys not to tell him where we were going.
You said that? No, I thought. Oh, jeez.
Well, promised me Corcoran.
Oh, it seems I can't go anywhere without my little wizard friend. Introduce yourself, wizard. Let the rest of this band know who you are.
Friends, I go by the name of Grime, but affectionately, you may call me Grimy. My real name is Daniel, and I'll be playing this Hobgoblin Evoker Wizard today, and hopefully I can catch up and make up for my tardiness.
You're a dirty cop, Grimes.
That's not true. I'm not a cop. I have to tell you if I am.
All right. So to give you a quick summary of what happened, the party has been hired to check out a haunted house. There are reports that there is some uh, undead creature or creatures who live here, and that at least one undead, presumably the leader, has been howling and crying at night, or more yelling and crying, a lot of crying at night and moaning of, "Where are my friends? I haven't seen my friends in so long, and I'm so lonely. Won't somebody read my poetry?"
Oh, please don't be a Vogon.
I want to hear the poetry. Are they haikus?
I was gonna make
And
him really
so
dumb.
that brings you to the exterior of Willowbrook Manor. And you can tell that the front door here, that you look around and pretty much all the windows are boarded up, about as well as possible. It's kind of hard to board windows up because wood starts warping. So they're pretty well boarded, but not completely boarded up. And the rest of the exterior, it seems like things are falling apart. So you see a lot of wood beams outside, just blocking more stuff from getting inside because, well, it's also starting to rain a bit.
There's
I suggest
changing.
we get inside if we want to remain dry.
As I relish the idea of a bath in these circumstances, I think you may be correct.
All right. So you are in the bottom left part of the map here, as we've got one front door for you. Who would like to head in?
I'll go in front. This is Hal.
Thank you, Hal. Ever the gentleman.
Yes, well met. Also the heaviest armored, I'm sure.
Has nothing to do with it, my friend.
I'll be damned before a dwarf enters anywhere before I do.
What was that? I'm already standing in the entrance.
All right. So you look in there. There doesn't seem to be any light inside.
Well, I have dark vision.
What's that? And I strike up a torch.
Dwarfs have it as well, I'm sure.
All right. So as you're looking inside the front room, you see kind of near the back along the right wall uh, two objects sticking out of the wall, and they look like statues of human arms, uh, spaced shoulder width apart, with they're made out of this brass that's been tarnished over the years, and both hands have their palms outstretched, and there is melted wax dripping from each palm.
How many of these were there again? I'm sorry.
There are two. There are two up here.
Okay, it seems safe. Let's all move in here and take a look around.
I'd like to cautiously approach the first of these two arms and look at it with an eye towards an arcana check, if possible.
Sure. Give me an arcana check.
While he's doing that, I'm pulling candles out of my priest's pack.
He's doing that. I'm looking at the intricate scrolling on the walls, bottom like of the floor.
It's a 21 on the arcana check.
Yeah, with the 21 arcana check, you get the feeling that these are clearly placed here for a reason near the entrance. That if someone wanted to have something to welcome visitors near the entrance, that something magical near the entrance, that this would be a good place for it.
Okay. Interesting.
Lighting 2 candles.
Okay. Are you holding the candles? What do you want to do with the candles?
With my tinder box, I guess I have to use. I don't have any fire starter. Oh no, wait, he has a torch out. I go over to the dwarf with a torch and I just lean my candles into it. Candles in hand, I place 1 candle on each of the 2 open.
All right. So as you place a candle on the first palm, what happens is there's this weird, faint blue light, clearly magical, that starts pulsing first to the other hand, and then starts going boom, 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 echoing throughout the room. And it seems like it is starting to echo. This light is starting to echo and spread throughout the entire manor. So,
That's with the first hand?
as soon as you lit the first hand, that's what happened, and then you light the second hand, and nothing additional happens.
Sounds like you set off some sort of a trap.
What, now we can see. This is a good thing.
And Corgrim, you notice that among other things, there also seems to be some holes in the floorboards here.
Hey, there are some holes in the floorboards. Watch your step. I'm not going to the basement to find you.
And you also hear some faint scuffling and sloshing around coming from downstairs. And sounds of dripping water.
Rats.
I want to go down into the basement. Come on, guys. It's okay. Just watch your step.
Do you plan on taking the stairs down, or are you just going to jump down the hole?
I plan to take stairs once I find them.
And
But
just to be
I
clear,
don't want to
those are not stairs.
impact you.
Momentarily contemplating the thought of pushing dwarves down the hole, I decide not to. And I am going to turn to You. I count you more friend than foe among this lot. Where do we go next?
Well, I suppose we continue exploration of this level before we move on. Is there a doorway moving west?
Yeah, there's one moving west and one moving east.
Okay.
Any of you interested in knowing what kind of magic that thing's giving off? If we have the time, I can discern it. Oh,
I'll
That's
tell
a
you
no,
as a
then.
DM that yes, you have the time.
well, I will begin taking out. I pull out a little leather satchel, and there's like a sort of dead, petrified frog that I pull out, and a rat's tail, and a severed head of a newt, among other bugs and bits and bobs, and I begin placing them around the two statues of the hands and like chanting. I pull out a little bongo and I start beating on it, and this takes me about 10 minutes of going through this situation when detect magic goes off at the end of it.
All right, and you detect evocation.
Location. My specialty. Beware, my friends. This magic is deadly, and it is meant to harm.
You don't know that. You're making things up.
I do know that, and I don't think you should talk to me that way when I just spent all this time banging on my drum for you. And I angrily pick up my newt's tail and cockroach. No.
I'm
Don't you hear it?
familiar. I am familiar with evocation. Not only is it thunderous damage, but it could also be a healing word.
Since I pray to no god, I wouldn't know that.
Well, perhaps we are better safe than sorry, considering I don't think anyone enchants things around the house to heal word things.
You've never been to my house.
Give me an Arcana.
Who's that, me?
Yeah, or anyone who might know something about evocation magic can give me an Arcana check.
Evocation wizard. I got a 16.
So, you would also know with a 16 that spells that give off light are also evocation.
I see.
By chance, in front of me right here, a dead body, a piece of carpet, or is it cracked floorboards?
Give me an investigation check. It certainly looks like a something. Probably closer to a cracked floorboard.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see anything else there.
I try to step over it to get further into the room.
All right, then give me an acrobatics check. Yep. Then you're able to step over it fine.
Once in the room, I begin searching the room.
So, searching the room, you find a handkerchief embroidered with a family crest that looks like an oak leaf. Or, sorry, an ivy leaf, not an oak leaf. And it seems like there is something inside.
Inside the handkerchief,
Yes, there is.
all right. For right now, I'm going to leave it folded up or wadded up or whatever it is, but I will hold on to it. What else am I able to find within this room?
That's it.
Am I able to determine what kind of a room this is? Is it a pantry? Is it like a coat and hat shack? What does it
Looks
appear that it might have been?
looks like it might have been a wardrobe at one point, but most of the clothes are kind of rotted away.
Uh-huh. Okay. I exit back out, hopping over the broken floorboards again. And I bring the handkerchief out to the others and show them and say, I thought we might want to open this out here in case it was something diabolical. We could all be prepared to eliminate its maligned intentions.
All right. So do
Probably
you
a
go ahead and
wise
take a look?
decision. Appreciate your candor. What? Let's have a look. See then. Open it up. I'm getting curious. Ooh, poetry.
Hey, DM, I set up a character sheet for Dan real quick.
Thank you. I was going to ask how to do that.
Dan, you can just edit it now.
Okay.
Go to the newspaper tab. Sorry, everyone.
Thanks so much for doing that. And so, would someone like to read the poem?
Darkness in my soul, like moldy old bread roll. Silence takes its toll. I'm alone in me hole. Will I see the sky? If I do, I will die. And now I shall cry, a tear of blood in me eye. Not the kind of poetry I prefer.
Yes, but definitely a clue. What, didn't we get an item of daylight of some kind?
Oh, that was a poem. I thought he was possessed. I'd have to exorcise him.
Yeah, it reminded me of that as well. No, didn't
Yes, I have a scroll of daylight.
Well, there you go.
I'm fine. But whoever wrote this may need that scroll of daylight.
Or it would destroy them.
Yes, I was going to say they needed like another hole in their head.
All right. So you've got a path to the west and a path to the east.
I'd like to perception the area that I'm in right now. I see that there is a door knocked down in a room in here.
All right. Yeah, give me a perception check.
Now, how is it that he is doing like acrobatics checks over here on the roll thing, like actually
Okay.
showing up at?
Yep. Yeah. So what you do is you open your character sheet.
Go on.
And then go to where it says character sheet as opposed to bio and info.
Go on.
And if you scroll down, you should see your list of skills. And if you hold your mouse over them, uh, the color should change so it flashes red. Then you can just click on it.
I don't know why it rolled twice, but there it is.
Okay. The other thing, and I'm very glad you asked, is the default for a Roll20 character sheet is to roll twice. So that way you can just click once and not have to worry about advantage disadvantage. So the idea is that the 17, which is the first die that you rolled, would be the first d20, and then if you happen to have advantage or disadvantage, you'd also take a look at the second die.
All right. Okay, so 17 it is. Well, yeah, 17.
And so I'll get back to what you see in just a second. Let me help put Grimes token out there a bit. And then let's so with 17, what you see is there are a couple of rooms connected here, and there's some loose floorboards right in the middle there. You also see that in this kind of 3-room area to the west, there is a giant spider that is very well hidden in the ceiling, and you're just able to detect it.
My friends, an arachnid. Oh wait, that's a complicated word for an orc. Big crawly thingy.
My mother? Oh, a spider, you must mean.
Does it know we're here?
It might not.
Does it speak common?
I've never been to school, and I'm not a zoologist, but I know that spiders don't speak.
Alright, let us all file into this room and then we fire on 3. So am I reading the blueprints properly here? So these are 3 separate rooms, or?
Sort of. Yeah, they're 3 separate kind of connected rooms. Basically, something set up weird there. We'll get back to that, Grammy. And basically, they're sort of connected rooms. You'll want to ignore some of these walls in the middle here.
Well, there's one thing I know for sure. Giant spiders are not friendly. So I think we should attack.
You can see it all the way down the hallway from where you're at. Because it looks like there are like 3 individual rooms, and like you have to go in from the top part and the side.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out myself.
The map is a little bit abstract here. So it's pretty. It's not the most functional. So let me uh, draw a little bit on top of it.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, let's set it up like that. And so if you wanted to move your characters back outside now that we've got a little clearer of a map here.
What do you say we stand back from this door and we fire magic into the room?
Tis a fine idea. Just let me know when you're ready.
Line of sight on this creature, or at least one of us does.
Are those
Uh,
upper doors on the east side of that room, are they open or closed?
All the doors can be open. Grimes, what's the skill you're trying, or what's the tool you're trying to put in here, just so I can try and figure out this weird thing on roll
Sorry, yeah. I
yeah. What's the name of the
I-
skill or the name of the tool?
I actually I don't need to. I realized I was thinking of a different character, so I'm sorry about that.
All right.
I just need to. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So that was weird. So yeah. Why don't we all go ahead and roll initiative? And so the way you do that is first click on your token, and then go to your character sheet and look for initiative near the top of the core items of your character sheet, in between armor class and speed. If you hold your mouse over the word initiative, it will highlight. And so you click on that.
Oh. Hey, I'm sorry. I accidentally double clicked on it. The first roll was much lower. So I don't know if you can adjust that.
Oh,
That was Hal. As you can see there, I accidentally double clicked.
that I can do, and that happens.
Having user error issues.
Yep. Who's having the issues there?
Grimy.
All right. So
You said hover over my icon where it says Grimes on the map.
oh, so
You know what I mean?
so you'll want to click on your icon on the map, and then go to your character sheet and hover over where it says your initiative. So the word initiative, you want to hover over that, and
I just
just
don't
like
see
rolling.
my character sheet. That's my problem. Where would that? When I click on my icon, I see the settings, gear,
Yes.
and I see
Okay. Yep.
the
So
like a magnifying
I
glass.
can get it.
good question. Good question. So let me show you real quick. You'll want to go to the journal page here, which kind of looks like a newspaper. and look for Dan's character sheet, Grimes,
Yep.
and then click on that, and your character sheet will open. And
Okay.
normally, when I'm playing, I find it easier to have the character sheet just maximized in a different browser tab, so it doesn't take, because otherwise it just takes up too much space.
Okay. Cool idea. I will do that. And then so I just click on the initiative from there.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay. So I did, and I don't know. I don't think anything's happening.
You have your. There we go.
That was the DM rolling for you.
There we go. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I like that roll,
guess you'll
DM.
thank. Yeah, I guess you'll thank me for that. So, all right.
I'm not sure when I. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So you have the initiative, and what would you like to do?
All right. So with the initiative, I will go ahead and go into. See, I got 30 feet of movement, so yeah, open door there. And does that give me a line of sight on the creature?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make an attack roll with my firebolt.
All right.
I'm just gonna roll in here.
Firebolt across this disheveled knoll.
18.
Walking into an inferno.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Damage.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, maybe as we move on, but for now I'm gonna take a step to the side here and just that is a wall, right? So I step out of the doorway if I move up here.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna
Sounds
do.
good.
My,
All right. Dorian and Gwydion, you're on the same side. You've both got 15s. Who wants to go first?
I will let Dorian go first.
All right. Yeah, a 19 hits for 11 points of slashing.
And unfortunately, that is my maximum amount of movement, so I can't move, and my turn is over.
All right, and you're feeling yeah, the floorboards kind of under your right foot are giving way a little bit. You get the feeling that you're near some area of very damaged floorboards. As Gwydion, it's your turn. Gwydion, stop and give me an acrobatics check.
You're asking the guy with the 8 dexterity to do acrobatics.
Yep. So, speaking of those loose floorboards, you stepped on some more that you don't have enough passive perception to find. And yeah. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Chain.
Yeah, so wearing a whole lot of stuff. y- some of the rest of you who can see in there hear Gwydion just go "Eee," as Gwydion falls through the.
Dwarf isn't going to be the first one into the basement, I don't think.
And as Gwydion, as you fall uh, down here, you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're not alone.
Oh, dang.
Oh boy.
Looks like you're at a party with the groovy ghoulies.
Oh yeah, it's not like he's not a paladin or something.
All right, so now I've got to roll a whole bunch more initiative.
I would just say finish the fight upstairs and don't worry about me.
I don't know if hobgoblins can count that high, but that is a lot.
Well, I might plan on dropping down and helping you, so we should just do it this way, yeah.
Just give me a moment here. Normally someone falls out of combat, so it's not quite as awkward. And so there we go. Gwydion, you have fallen, and I think you have and you fell where you have just enough movement left to be able to stand up from being prone. And there was a zombie right next to you. Levin's going to hit a zombie. John, I'm not 100% sure I understand what you're asking.
I'm asking if I have any rope or anything like that.
Pretty much every character has rope. Look at what your starting pack is. Most characters would have either an explorer's or dungeoneering pack, which has rope.
That's cool. I was just wondering because yesterday, well, on Thursday's game, we were like teleported into a dungeon and we had like.
If you have a starter's pack of any kind, except for the priest pack, I should be the only one, I think, without rope.
Okay. Well, I'm an archaeologist, so I was wondering if I took a traveler's pack.
Probably is
Or
rope.
explorers.
I'll look it up for you.
It's fine. I have rope. Don't worry about it.
All right. So, Gwydion, you smite this zombie who is looking very hurt. You hear another zombie start sloshing its way towards the commotion as it seems like it is difficult terrain down here. As Gwydion, you realize you landed on something like some some floorboards that are a little higher, but it's 3 feet of standing water here. Not meat. It's your turn.
I would like to make a perception check to see if I saw that happen.
Uh, I would say you don't need a check. You have enough line of sight that yes, you know this happened.
Okay, dokie. Is there anything that looks secure around me to tie off?
Uh, yeah, you get the feeling that there's uh, some parts of the wall that are relatively sturdy.
Okay. I'll look for a support beam that's like sticking out of like the walls, and maybe it's like just in between some wallpaper, kind of. Anyway, I will. Can I use my bonus action to wrap a rope around it and myself, or will it take a full action?
Uh, to have it be relatively secure, that will take an action.
Would you like me to roll survival?
You can give me survival or survival sleight of hand. Let me see if there's another skill that makes sense here. I'd say survival, sleight of hand, or athletics will all work. Do whatever's best.
I rolled a natural 1 on that. I think that I've tied the rope off very
All right.
Thinking that I have secured the rope quite well, I'm going to pretend to wrap it onto myself as well. And I'm going to run out the door that my dwarf friend is standing next to. And I'm going to say, "Don't worry! Net meat Opalheart is..."
All right. So where are you trying to run?
I'm moving out the same door as the dwarf to see if it'll probably fall. But I was going to wrap the rope on him if I could, but I think I've run out of time to do that.
All right. So yeah, we can get to the rest of that next turn.
Here, how about this? I'm gonna move 25 feet with that rope that's wrapped around me, and what I think is wrapped to right here.
All right.
I'll yell out to the spider, "Come get me, you eight-legged freak!"
All right. So zombie starts sloshing forward. Zombie starts sloshing forward. Then
Oh,
Gwitty
wow,
and
look at that thing. It looks like an overgrown cockroach.
the zombie who you smited is going to try and hit you twice, and it's like hits you once for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Then it's the swarm's turn. The swarm's going to ignore Gwydion and start climbing up the hole. So it's just there climbing on the walls. Spider. Yeah, Spider's going to try and bite Dorian and miss horribly. Hal, it's your turn.
All right. Hal says a little prayer to his god, and you see his skin and armor get a frosted look as I cast Shield of Faith. I'm going to walk towards the hole. Is that swarm blocking my entrance to drop down, or can I get past it?
Yeah, you could essentially jump through the swarm and they take an opportunity attack on you.
Okay. What kind of swarm is it? Did I miss that description? Sorry.
Swarm of centipedes.
Okay. I am going to. All right, let's see if we can do this. So, if I take the action to dodge, like as my action for the turn, if I'm constantly dodging, can I do that while moving?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take the action to dodge, and I'm going to attempt to lower myself down using my athletics. So I'm going to attempt to spot a like a joist or a frame piece that I can grab and lower my body down.
All right. Yeah, that was good enough explanation. I'll give it to you with athletics.
Okay, rolling. Okay, and add 3, so that's 20 total.
All right, and now you can. So Hal, I put you down here, and you rolled high enough. You can move yourself one space in any direction. Kind of control where it is you want to land.
Excellent. So as I get down there, I say, Gwydion, make sure you stay behind me. And I position myself one position down to the right. And there you go. I start actively dodging as the swarm approaches, or as the bunch of zombies approach.
Yep. And the centipedes try to take the opportunity attack and miss.
That's my turn.
Zombie dashes to get. Zombie dashes. Gwydion, this other zombie is going to try and bash you and misses.
Just curious, since it's an optional rule, do you allow flanking and such?
There is no flanking in Adventurers League play.
Hooray!
Zombie misses. Corgrim, it's your turn.
Oh, dang. Well, immediate threat in front of me. I see that there is a swarm of centipedes. I will deal with that with a sacred flame, which I like to say looks a little something like lightning, as I cast a holy symbol in my hand, an orb filled with a storm, lightning in a bottle, up into the air and flash down. I call out, "By lightning be purged," and I cast sacred flame upon that.
And it fails its save.
All right, that is going to be 1d8 damage. Does that work? There it is.
There we go. I am noticing a little bit of lag, both in terms of Roll20 because it's got a lot of people using it, and the little lag in Discord with push to talk. So just as an FYI, and Grimes, it's your turn. Sorry,
hold on.
Program, you might not be done. My apologies.
Yeah, I got a couple of things that are bonus, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them, but oh, I didn't mean to push that. I believe spiritual weapon, is that a bonus spell?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna put spiritual weapon down in the hole.
You got it. And for convenience sake, would you like to put it next to the most injured zombie?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. That's something that as players, you can just tell me your intent, and I'm happy to help sort that out as a DM because I've got that information in front of me.
So, lasts for 1 minute. It may now make an attack roll.
Yep.
1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So,
Yep. So still roll to hit using your spellcasting modifier.
and my modifier is. Sorry, I'll put this on my spell so it makes more sense in a second. My modifier is +4.
Yep. So that's going to attack. So roll your 1d8 plus wisdom.
Plus the wisdom is +2, 5, 6, 7.
And let me also tell you a little hint with spells. If you're trying to put spells in your character sheet, the spells that are in the standard rules document, basically the kind of minimized version of 5th edition rules that you can legally download for free, if a spell is in there, it is also going to be in Roll20 for everybody. And so you can do a certain degree of drag and drop to get spells into your character sheet. And the way you do that is open up your character sheet, and your character sheet would have to be in the main window that you've also got the battle map and everything in for Roll20. Then click on the dark circle with kind of a white eye in the middle of it that says Compendium. And then search for the spell you're looking for. So you could search for Sacred Flame or Spiritual Weapon. Click on that spell and then drag and drop it into your character sheet.
Oh, cool.
And that will automatically set it up so things like Sacred Flame and Spiritual Weapon, which are attacks, that will automatically set up the attack roll for you. You can do the same with a weapon, that it will set up your weapon attack for you. And then rolling it as something else. So hold on, Hal. Stop.
Oh, I didn't know I was affecting anything. Sorry.
Yep.
God, I was rolling. My bad.
Yeah, it looks like you're rolling a blank cantrip there.
Yeah, sorry. Disregard.
Yeah, that's something that happens often. Early on, it's kind of a weird user interface issue, which I've seen a lot, which I've done occasionally. It's part of how they changed the interface in the last update. Anyway, it's Grimes' turn. What would you like to do?
Right. Well, with that in mind, I have been hiding out behind this door. I'm going to take a peek around it and see if the old spider friend is still hanging out up there where I left him last.
Yep, spider's still there, looking kind of hurt.
I'm gonna go ahead and with my passive perception, do I notice any rickety floorboards between me and the spider?
Um, let's see. Your passive perception is what? Okay, you're not going to need passive perception. Dorian felt that there would be rickety floorboards to the space just above him here.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move right here, and I pull out my bongo drum, and I begin slapping out a rhythm on it, and the rhythm gets louder and louder, and it just continues to reverberate with acoustical energy until suddenly it pops in a thunderous wave of energy, and I cast the spell Thunder Wave. And I need a con save from the spider. Beat a 13.
That's a big old box of fail.
All right, so we got 3 die 8. Oh, and if any of my allies were going to be caught up in that, I'm going to go ahead and use my evocation ability to protect them. There's a 15-foot.
Yep. I'd say from where you are, you can angle it so Dorian would not have been in it anyway.
Okay. So that's 16 thunder damage, and I'm not really sure how that push. Oh, bye. Do a little dance.
Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube on him.
Yeah, so as the thunder wave rocks the room a little bit, it knocks down part of the wall behind the spider, and you see a portrait of this, but behind it, in the next room, you see a portrait of a blonde teenage boy and a tarnished gold locket.
Cautiously move up towards these items. If we're still in combat, I think I have 15 feet of movement left.
Yes.
I don't know if I
Yes.
can make.
Yes,
Sorry,
you are, and
quick retcon before you move on. That's a 15-foot cube from self, so that should hit the swarm.
Hit who?
And me.
Right, but
no.
he's spell shaping.
No, it's a 15-foot cube from self. It's not 15 feet around you. It's 15 feet in a particular direction. So Grimes did it right.
Yes. So I go ahead and move forward, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'll pick up the locket, and if I can investigate this photo at all, I will do so.
Yep. There's another poem.
High in the sky, I spy a spry fly, flitting away with a glint in his eye. Someday, I hope I can fly free as he, though my feet are as high as the fly wants to flee. Sorry. Interesting. This is in the locket?
Yeah, it's next to the locket.
Okay. Well, once things are a little less chaotic, I'll share this with all my friends, but I'm assuming they, may have heard me mutter some of the poetry. I wasn't being quiet about it. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, so swarm keep. Oh, I have the swarm's order and initiative mixed up. Dorian, it's your turn.
All right. Spider still alive or is it gone?
Spider is gone.
All right. I will exit the room, come around the corner, and enter this back room area.
All right.
What do I see in this back room? Besides another big hole in the floor.
Yeah, you see hole another big cracked hole, and you also see a cracked telescope. And for anything, yep, cracked telescope, you get the feeling that repairing it is a you might want to wait until out of combat to do that.
Dude, take that
And
thing.
for anything else, you can give me an investigation check if you want.
You gotta take that thing. I'm metagaming like crazy right now, but like the thing's like worth 1,000 gold.
Is the telescope anchored to the floor, or is it like a little desk or a floor model that is on a tripod of some sort?
Uh, it is a floor model on a tripod. It is cracked and damaged, so it doesn't quite have the same value it would otherwise. It You also find a, another piece of paper, seems like a poem, in a navy velvet robe with silver embroidery.
Hmm. In what condition is the robe?
The robe is in pretty good condition.
Okay. I hold up the telescope and collapse the legs if they will, so that I can possibly wrap the robe around the telescope to keep it in a little bit better condition. Using a cinch from the robe to tie the robe securely around it to keep the telescope protected.
All right. Yeah, the telescope is still definitely damaged beyond use at the moment, but you have
I
a broken
understand
telescope.
that. Another poem. The ravens and bats come to me when they call. I changed my mind. Haikus are dumb.
Hmm.
Obviously, he gave up on writing.
I actually think it got better towards the end.
All right. Dorian, any bonus actions or leftover movement?
I'm wondering, are these stairs leading up to another level?
Nope.
No.
Nope. That's appears to be a part of how the telescope was being used, but they are not stairs. They're very distinctly not stairs.
Okay. And over here, this is a desk and a small bookshelf.
Yep, that's where you found the poem and the robe.
Ah, okay. Perfect.
So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. After getting everything taken care of, tied up, and secured, I go ahead, strap it into like a little pack, and get ready to head back out.
All right. In that case, Gwydion, it's your turn.
Too many zombies. Gonna put protection from good and evil on myself.
Good call.
And that's what I'll do.
Zombie dashes. That made it's your turn.
All right. So there's a swarm around me, right?
Yeah, there's a swarm next to you.
And you guys took out the spider.
There's Coast.
All right. I'm going to use a Fury of Blows, and I'm going to slap the crap out of these. What is a swarm of?
Swarm of centipedes crawling along the wall.
Oh, okay. I'm going to slap the crap out of them with my hands and feet.
It'd be insulting for a centipede. His hands, nothing they can do about it.
And what is your plus to hit?
It is a +4. Sorry, it's a 13.
13 hits. Roll damage.
Whammy.
That's the other hit. Sorry.
Sure.
Shit. So add 2 to that, and it will be 6, 7.
All right.
How's it looking?
It looks like the swarm didn't take full damage because you're punching centipedes and you're punching them as fast as you can, but you can only get so many in one fist.
Is there anything large around me, like loose stone, that looks like it might come down if I hit it hard enough? Without killing everyone.
It's possible, but it would also, if it's falling, it would fall down and probably fall down the hole as well.
Okay, I'd like to use my stone cutting to see if I can hit this rock perfectly, and I'll make this also my attack to see if I can try to knock the rock loose so that it lands on the centipedes and lands on one of the zombies below us.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stone cutting.
I think that's not going to work. I hit it probably in the wrong spot when I do my attack.
Yeah. So you think it's viable, but it's going to be pretty difficult. It's going to be difficult to control the stone exactly where you want to.
It's probably a bad idea. I'm going to fall through the floor and try to land on one of the zombies as I come down and hit it with my staff.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Terrible. That's an 8 total, sorry.
So you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. And I'm going to try to attack the zombie as I'm coming down.
As you land in the pit.
Oh, does a 13 plus 4.
Yes.
So, all right. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So with the quarterstaff, that is 3. 3 damaged.
And I assume you saw one zombie that was relatively hurt.
It would be pretty hard to see through the floors.
Yeah, I'll put it on a different zombie then.
As I hit these bugs, I'm like, this isn't working! And I jump down to get away from them. It's like, ew! And as I land, I'm like, look out below! And I hit the wrong zombie.
Zombie tries to hit Hal at disadvantage and misses. Zombie here is going to try and hit Gwydion. This is the damaged zombie who's and misses. Swarm crawls along the wall and enters Corgrim's space and tries to bite you. And I think that 20 is going to hit for 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Hal, it's your turn. As you were dodging, and you're now surrounded by zombies.
Just how I like it.
Red zombie there is hurt.
Okay, just give me 1 second, please. Okay, I'm just going to swing at the red zombie then.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, rolling damage. And that is 11. 11 damage.
All right, so you take a big swig, and it seems like the zombie should go down, goes kind of face first in the water, and then it pops back up.
Okay.
Do you have a bonus action?
No, I think I'm good for now.
All right, so purple's going to swing at
22 hits.
and for 6 points of damage. Zombie's going to dash. Yellow zombie's going to swing at Gwydion with disadvantage. And miss. Other zombie here is going to swing at Natmeat.
Looking for a 14.
And hit for 6 points of bludgeoning.
Ah! You dirty undead bastards!
Green zombie is going to swing at Hal and hit for 4 points of damage.
Was that 21?
Yeah, 21.
It's 22 to hit me right now. I got Shield of Faith up.
Shield Faith? Then it doesn't hit. And Corgrim, it's your turn. As the centipedes are on your space. So as those sharing your space, you can swing at them, you could cast a cantrip at them, uh, you could move your spiritual weapon back up here if you wanted to. What do you want to do?
Sorry. I had my thing on mute. I didn't hear the first part. My turn, I'm assuming, correct? I will use my Sacred Flame once again on this centipede swarm. Holy symbol up in the air. I call down Crash Light, and they need to make that.
So you're turning undead?
No. I'm still up top with the centipedes. I'm using Sacred.
Ah, got it.
I know. I keep thinking like I should jump down there and use Turn Undead, but I'm gonna.
Swarm fails.
Fantastic. Let's see. Sacred Flame damage. That didn't work. Try this one. That's +3, so 5.
It's you only get added
Oh,
wisdom
no,
modifier to
you're
cantrip
right.
damage at
That's
higher
right.
levels.
That's right. Sorry. I'm feeling a little discombobulated.
It happens. But
Okay.
it takes the 2 points.
Hey, they're allowed to be out
Fan-
there.
Fantastic 2 damage. That is, I'm alone and slightly panicking at the moment. I'm gonna move my sacred or my spiritual weapon up out of the hole to come and attack this thing.
All right.
God, that swarm is so fudging tough.
Give me an attack roll with spiritual weapon.
Trying to.
That did not roll properly.
No, it did not.
Oh man, I thought my rolls are bad.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, that one rolled properly, and it's still terrible. So I'm gonna stand here and stare down this swarm of centipedes.
All right. Grimes, you see that there is a swarm of centipedes up here. You hear that there is the sounds of a lot of zombies below going rah, rah, rah. And you know that the swarm of centipedes seems to have at least some resistance to weapon damage. What would you like to do?
So I mean, just with what I can tell about the layout of this place, you know, where on this floor is all of these folks below? Like, where is Hal below me in relation to where I'm at on the floor that I am?
So Hal basically sounds like he's let me draw an arrow for you. Hal seems like he's down there.
Okay, gotcha.
And one floor below.
Okay. I think you're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna book it over to that hole and take a look down and verify what I think the information you just gave me is Hal in fact down there. If I look,
Yes. Yes. You see Hal. You see Wendian. You see Nanmate. And you, from your vantage point, would probably see 6 zombies.
so basically I would see 1, 2, 3, 4. I would see the ones in the L and the one right below Hal.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my drum and drop down And as I do, I begin booming on it like I did previously. And my intention is to basically cast Thunderwave in front of me as I fall. I think I should be able to hit almost all of those zombies, or
Yeah,
at least a good chunk
give,
of them.
give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. That's not gonna be great, but we'll see what happens. Take that.
All right, so basically, pick some unoccupied space down here in this mess where you want to land, and you just land there, taking no damage.
Ping, but just above the
Like any unoccupied space in this area is good.
2 squares to the right of Hal.
All right, yeah, you can get there.
And I'll drop down and like I said, cast Thunderwave. So Constitution save, DC 13. Some damage.
Yeah, looks like you can get 5 of them.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I don't see any cube where there are going to be 6 in a 15-foot cube. So yeah, I'll.
No worries. I trust your judgment. And I am rolling the damage. Boom.
And your DC is
13.
so. Red rolls a 1 on its save is dead. The highest any of them rolled on their saves is a 10 plus their modifiers.
A 10.
Yeah, 10 on the die. When it's a lot of d20s, I just roll a bunch of d20s and manually do the modifiers in my head.
So what was your DC and what's the modifier?
My DC is 13.
Okay,
Yep.
is the modifier 3?
So yeah, you can see that the unmarked zombie down on the bottom here saves. The rest of them, yeah, they're +3. So one zombie just drops and gets blown away, and the rest get knocked 10 feet away from you.
All right. Except for this one next to me.
Who was all the way in the back? Yeah. So Thunderwave gets a 15-foot cube. So basically, you get an area like this. Like you'd get there,
No, that's fine.
or you'd get there. The thing is, Thunderwave is not. I repeat, it is not this. It's not that.
Yeah, I guess like in my mind, I was imagining it like like straight below me. You know what I'm saying? Like as I was coming down. But honestly, what you did is fine. No worries.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I just couldn't map.
No, it's good, dude. I like it. I just pushed a bunch of them back, saved my buddy, and killed one. So I'm a happy hobgoblin.
Say
Nice.
that
Alright.
5 times fast.
Yeah.
There is a swarm
I think.
doing.
I just wanted if there's anything else I could do real quick because that was pretty much it. No bonus actions or reactions.
No, not really.
So, all right, I'm good. Moving on.
All right, Dorian, it's your turn. As you heard the loud boom from downstairs.
I'm going to continue down the hall here if it will allow me to move.
Sure, yeah.
I look in the room right here. Do a quick investigation looking around.
Yeah, you see some holes in the floor where you know combat is, and it doesn't sound like there's anything else there.
Don't see anything over here by the bed.
Nope.
Continue on down the hallway. Take a peek in this room.
Give me an acrobatics check. All right. Yep. You feel some floorboards about to give way in there, but you're able to just duck out of the way.
Must be why the door's broken down there. And I believe that's as far as I can actually go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's 5 spots, which is my 25 feet movement.
All right. Gwydion, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, far less zombies than before. But I'm still very beat up, so I'm going to lay hands on myself. And now I should be able to fight a little bit better.
All right. Orange Zombie did not like getting pushed around, so it's going to come back and attack Grimes. And miss. That made it. It's your turn.
All right. I'm going to use my second key point to blow another Fury of Blows, and I'm going to smack the crap out of this zombie beside me with my quarterstaff that I finally equipped. Sorry, I'm still waiting for it to roll. I swear this doesn't happen to me every time. All right, I'm just going to roll a d20 then, and I'll add a plus. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. 3 damage.
To the purple one here who's really hurt, or someone else?
I was going to hit the yellow one.
All right. 3 to yellow. Got it.
Okay. And with my tipsy sway, I will dash away over to Grimes.
Yep. You've also got your flurry of blows, punches. You're going to go up there.
Yes, and I'm going
Got
to Fury of Blows the one to the yellow, or I'm sorry, orange, and the other one to the green one, please.
All right.
Who are those fisticuffs, my dwarven friend?
That's going to be a hit on orange and hit on green.
Ooh. Bad
Sorry,
luck.
I'm supposed to be rolling d4s. That was wrong.
Ooh, that's a bit better. Hey,
All right. So that's 6 and 6.
All right. So, Orange Zombie drinks a little of the rotten water here and then gets up and is still in fighting condition. And Green takes all 6.
I look at these zombies after I hit one with the staff, and then I run over and I punch 2 of them in the face, and I'm like, "Your mother never liked you." That's gonna end my turn.
One punches you in the face for 5.
Okay.
Blue one is going to try and keep hitting Hal. And that's going to hit. Give me a concentration save, DC 10 for shield effect.
Okay.
Oh wait, who were you saying you were hitting? Sorry.
how?
Yeah. Nat Meat got hit for 5, and then Hal got hit for 3.
All right.
Then the swarm is going after Kogrim.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Kogrim is not looking good, as that's going to be another 11.
I can take it. Bring it on.
Hal, it's your turn.
Well, if you want to hit me, then hit me. And I activate my level 3 Tiefling ability and do a level 2 Armor of Agathis. So all of my iciness on my armor starts growing big, jagged, icy spikes.
Nice.
And I gain 10 temporary hit points. How do I do that? Do I just put plus 10 on my hit points?
If you take a look at your character sheet in Roll20, you should see space for temporary hit points.
Okay, I'll attempt to do that. So with the rest of my turn, I'm actually going to try and provoke attacks of opportunity from the blue and the green as I walk down to the space below orange. Right there.
Oh, they'll take them. And both miss.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to end my turn right here.
Now, purple tries to hit you and misses. The unmarked one is going to try and hit and misses. Yellow is going to attack Gwydion and misses. The unmarked one next to Gwydion is also going to try and misses thanks to protection from evil. The green one is going to attack Grimes, who's just close and misses. Corgrim, it's your turn.
Coughing up blood because I'm highly allergic to centipede stings. Oh, it stings. I will have my spiritual weapon attack first on the swarm.
All right.
Sorry, wrong person.
Yeah, so give me an attack roll, spiritual weapon.
I believe I did that right.
There we go. Yes, that hits.
Doing great, Gorgrim. Keep it up, buddy.
All right. Looking okay.
All right, and that all goes through.
All right. I didn't hear you tell me it's dead, so.
Unfortunately, it is not, but it's looking depleted. Like it won't do as much damage if it hits.
um. Hmm. Gamble time. Gamble. 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 I am going to drink my potion.
All right, that would be your action.
I believe it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
God.
Okay, that's a terrible action. I will now bonus action and cast Healing Word.
You bonus action attack with your spiritual weapon.
Is that a bonus? I thought it reacted on
Yes.
its own.
Nope. It is a bonus action to keep attacking with it.
Very well. All right. I'm going to just stand here with my shield and going to once again stare the creature in the eyes like, this is, bring it. That's my turn.
All right, Grimes, before the start of your turn, there's been a bit of thunder wave damage. And so the entire ceiling starts shaking a little bit. I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving. Everyone in the basement, give me a dexterity saving throw. And yes, that includes all the zombies.
I mean, got a 17.
So let's see. Gwydion 3 is going to fail. 19 and 17 are going to pass. Natme, give me a dexterity save.
Sorry, I'm brain farting. Give me a second here.
Zombies got hops.
Apparently. All right, 7's going to fail. So let's see.
The dice gods are against me in this, dude. What the fudge?
On a fail, you're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning. And let me check. No damage on a pass.
Do the bugs fall down?
Nope. That's what I wanted. Pass. Pass.
Gosh darn dexterous
Bounces up.
zombie.
Yep. So some zombies take some damage, and Grimes, it's now your turn.
Right. Boy, we are in a tough spot, my friends. This is looking grim. I think the only thing. Oh, wow. Let me look up here. I see that swarm from down here.
Not from where you are right now. No.
Took a couple steps this way. Though,
I
could
don't
I?
need your help.
Okay,
I don't need your
fine.
help, Grime. There's only room for one Grim in this party.
Fine. I will. I'll burn my last spell slot here, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thunder Wave at the ones in front of me. I should be able to hit all three of them, right?
Yeah.
DC 13, and it's gonna be at second level.
All right. The top and the bottom both pass. Green in the middle fails.
Let me. Sorry, I should have been on this, but I gotta make sure that I don't add.
Nope. So second level should just be 3d8.
One level go first. Yeah, okay. Got you. That guy, they didn't get knocked back, huh? Oh, he did.
Yep. So
Cool.
blue passed, orange passed but still died, and green failed and got pushed back.
About all I got right now without risking an attack of opportunity, so I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. Dorian, it's your turn. It sounds like the combat is uh, you know, going heavily below you and back to the southwest. What would you like to do?
All right. Continuing down the hallway, I failed to roll for this room to the north here. Come on down, peek into this room. Are these stairs back here?
No, it's another. And you see those other centipedes.
Ah, well, if that's the case. I'm going to move my last movement towards them and attack.
So wait, hold a second. These aren't stairs right here either.
Nope, there is only one stairs that goes upstairs, and well, you have not found them because, among other things, they are hidden, so they are not actually on the map.
Ah,
Interesting.
And so, Dorian, you're able to hit and you do some damage to the swarm, but you're trying to chop up centipedes with a sword, and it's only so effective.
Yeah, sword probably works a little bit better than a crossbow. So,
All right, so Gwydion, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go after the guy on top of me.
You got it. 10 hits. That zombie is on its last legs too. So I'm gonna mark the ones that you've seen go down and get back up. As is there anything else you want?
No, that's it.
All right. So Netmeat, it's your turn.
okay. I'm going to drink a health potion, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to fist this zombie in the face.
Can you do that? I thought you could only use the bonus action attack if you did a regular action attack.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Then I guess I'm only going to drink the healing potion. I rolled 2 1s on my 2d4 plus 2. This game hates me.
It either hates you or it hates healing potions. I'm not sure
Mhm.
which.
I'm not doing much better.
I got a cool 4 HP.
You got a punch and miss, and then the blue zombie is trying to attack Grimes with a 14 to hit. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
All right, so that's going to hit you for 2.
All right. I will take that damage. Oh, damn it. That was my favorite wart.
And then the swarm near Corgrim misses. Hal, it's your turn.
Ah,
Yeah, finally some good luck.
Yeah. So you're dead, man.
Yeah.
I am going to move up and to my left and walk up behind.
You know, the purple zombie is very hurt. The pink zombie is very hurt.
Okay. I'm going to walk right
What would
here.
you like to do, Hal?
Can you hear me? Check, check. Can you hear me? Hello? Check. Check.
Remove the head or destroy the brain. It's the only
Check,
way.
check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Check, check, check. You can hear me now?
Yes.
Alright, for some reason my push to talk wasn't functional, so I'll figure out how to fix that in just a moment. Okay, so I'm going to actually move up to my left, provoking opportunity attacks from the two below me. Let's go ahead and resolve that first.
Miss.
Okay, and I am going to put a frosty hand on my Grindion friend and pass him 5 hit points, making it back up to his max for my lay on hands pool. And that is my turn. Oh, actually, you know what? I can exploit even further. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move away from the one up to my left and move down to my left down here. So if that guy wants to take a swing at me, he can.
Miss.
Okay, and I'm gonna end my turn here. That's it. Thank you.
Purple's going to try and swing at you.
Excellent.
Miss.
Just imagine my dude wading through the battlefield, just like, come on, quit trying to hit me and hit me.
Unmarked one there is going to try and hit and miss. Yellow tries to hit you and misses. Unmarked one to the left tries to hit you and misses. Green tries to attack Gwyndian and misses. Corgrim, it's your turn.
ah. I have had it with these centipedes in this stupid house. My spiritual weapon will attack.
What's your wisdom modifier?
I believe it's 3.
Oh, so you should be +5 to hit because you're also proficient with the spiritual weapon.
My mistake.
And the reason I'm bringing that up is an 11 is going to miss, but a 13 is going to hit. So let's say you hit.
All right.
Wow.
7 force damage.
Kills the centipedes.
Well done,
Yes.
sir.
Yes! It only took like 70 points. Those damn centipedes.
I
man.
move up to the hole, right up to the edge, and I peer down to see what's going on down there.
And you see a number of zombies, some of them looking very hurt.
All right. Is there? Let's see. Was there a? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I will, with the rest of my turn. I guess my spiritual weapon still has movement, so I'll just move it down there, so it's down there.
Yep.
And I will then use my sacred flame once again on green zombie.
And green zombie just melts in holy flame. You don't need to roll damage. It had 1 hit point.
Woo!
Oh my god, that natural one.
That's how I roll, boys.
All right.
Did you see that? I one-shot it. You're welcome.
Welcome to the party, Gorgrim.
Welcome to the show.
Grimes, it's your turn.
All right. So I thought I was out of spells. Quick recap: I'm not. I still have a few. I cast 2 first-level Thunder Waves, 1 second-level Thunder Wave. I've got a few spell slots left, so just want to update everybody. I thought I was out of resources. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and with that in mind, gosh, these guys, they're not gonna go to sleep. Okay. I'm gonna firebolt this blue in front of me. I'll
It's
take
going to
stock
be a
of the
disadvantage
situation.
because you're doing a ranged
Yeah,
attack,
right. Oh man. Okay.
but they are easy to hit, so it might still be worth it.
Whoops.
So
9.
4 plus 5 is a 9. That hits. Roll damage.
Cool. Nine.
All right. So now it is the kind of battle up on the first floor here with the centipede. Try and chomp down on Dorian and miss. Now, Dorian, it's your turn. Dorian, it's your turn as the centipedes next to you missed you. Paging Dorian. If you're trying to say something, we can't hear you. All right. So in that case, when you get back to us, we'll let you take your turn. But Gwendian, why don't you take your turn?
Okay, cool. Ooh, you took him out. Okay, cool. I'm gonna swing at this.
All right. That hits.
Finally, some decent damage.
Nice.
No decent damage this entire fight.
Still up.
That dirty, rotten scoundrel.
They always roll well when they need to stay up. They always roll poorly for everything else.
Except for those dexterity saves when the ceiling came down.
I could do that again if you guys want.
No, please.
Nat Meat, it's your turn.
Has Dorian said anything like out loud that like, hey, I'm all by myself and I might be in trouble?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, I look up and I'm like, is Corgrim okay?
I'm smiling down at you.
Oh my god, why don't you wear underwear? Oh god, that kilt!
Underwear.
It's like a giant green snake. Oh, I think Dorian's can go now.
Actually, I can't. We just had a power outage. It's taking a while for things to come back up now that the power has came back on. But since I had Roll20 on my phone, I figured I'd reach out, let you guys know what was going on. I'll be
All right.
back as soon as I can get back in.
All right. Thanks for letting us. Good luck with everything.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, man.
Oh, all right.
I have him on mute. Just let me know when he comes back.
Yeah, we're having.
Oh, someone else dropped. Okay, there you go.
He's got some gnarly feedback.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't know, go to Discord and mute him if you're having a hard time with it right now.
Gotcha.
Just
Are
double
we all
checking.
good? Yep. Mic
Yeah.
checking.
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Yeah, you hear it.
Cool. Who is it now?
It's John's turn to go now. Nat Meat, you're up, bud.
Yep.
Okay. I just didn't want to put everybody on blast. Like, if I started like talk. Okay. So everybody's got him muted.
I think he's actually
Yeah.
out of the chat right now.
He's out of the chat, but
Okay.
I had to mute him too,
Yeah.
and I'm putting in the text chat for Discord some more.
Okay. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything like that. I was just saying because like that got pretty bad in my ears. A little rowdy. Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to make an attack, and then I'm gonna use my bonus attack to hit the same zombie. I'm trying to take out Pink and remove his head.
What?
Sorry, I'm the pink zombie that's to my right. Well, sorry, my left. If I'm looking from the
Yep.
character's view, I'm going to slap him with my staff, and then I'm going to try to hit him with a bonus action, just a regular unarmed strike. Ah, shit. So the first one would be a 5+4, which is a 9, which probably misses. But the other one would be a 19,
No,
which
that
would be
9 hits.
oh.
They're
Okay.
zombies. So it's gonna pop back up again.
Oh wow, that is the 6th one I've rolled.
And there it
All right,
goes.
so that's 3 and 4 damage to one zombie. I got him. Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm stuck where I'm at. I'll be like, yes, he's finally dead. Did you see that? Did you see that, Hal? I did it.
Well done, my
Alright,
friend.
Zombie tries to punch and miss. Hal, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to do my same dealy, attempting to provoke attacks of opportunity as I walk past all four of the ones down below up towards the blue one.
They all miss.
Okay. All right, I'm going to swing away at that one.
That hits.
5 big damage.
Big damage.
That's my turn.
And it's dead.
Yes, Natmeat, I see exactly how you do things.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Ever since I dropped down among those zombies. And
And the zombies do a whole lot of missing. Corgrim, it's your turn.
All right. From up here, I position my spiritual weapon right behind purple here.
All right.
And I will make an attack with it, whatever it is. My weapon's gender neutral. It doesn't discriminate.
16 hits.
Woo! Didn't mean to do that. That was an accident.
All right. So click on
Right. No,
word spiritual weapon in text in the text chat. It will roll the damage for you.
okay.
You
Yeah.
move your cursor over where it says spiritual weapon, those two words, and it will highlight in the text chat. There.
Ta-da. All right. There it is.
All right. Now, do you want a sacred flame? One of the ones who's hurt.
Right. That was the purple one. So he's still standing. If he's still standing, I will continue to sacred flame.
Oh, that was the purple one. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, still standing.
Ah! Die! Again! You dead? And I will sacred flame him. Starting to
Fails
get
to
the hang
save,
of this.
dies.
Right. Still working on this. Figuring out this character sheet, getting caught up.
Cool. Grimes, it's your turn.
Wait.
all
Hold on.
right.
Here comes my.
Oh,
Wait, did he? Oh, was he like at 1 hit point or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, cool, great, no problem. I'm done. Thank you.
okay then. It's my turn. And I guess I'm going to take a step back.
All right. I think that zombie already used its opportunity attack.
Yeah. So I'm going to shoot a firebolt at him. That's 5 fire damage. Bad boy zombie there. He's still on his feet, huh?
Yep.
Right. Well, not much that I can do. So, this. What is this little stone? What is this over here that I'm on
It's
top
just
of?
it's a just a small platform. It seems like there may have been some foodstuffs.
Okay. I'm gonna go and over here and sort of take cover, but I want to try to, maintain some possible line of sight on these zombies here. Like if I do my next turn or something like that.
All right. Gwyndian, why don't you go ahead and take your turn?
Cool. I'm just gonna keep swinging at the one that I almost downed.
All right. All right.
Yeah, put him in a body bag.
I wish you could just cut them in half.
Yes.
And that's what you do.
Hey, there we go. He's done. Okay, next.
And so, in the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and call this fight because apparently we only have 15 minutes left in the slot.
Oh.
Yeah, this took a little longer than I expected. So, this would be a good time for you to take a short rest as you find, among other things, a couple of years worth of wages of servant wage, totaling about 150 gold. You find 3 poems.
Did somebody drop out?
Dorian tried coming on quickly and then dropped out again. And you also, uh, those of you who were down in the basement there, see a glowing, a ladder, and a glowing arm pointing up.
Glowing arm, nice. I go over and search the area. Is it?
Yeah.
I totally thought you were gonna high five it.
Yeah, high five the skeletal hand. No. I'm looking for the stairs that it says is there.
I will follow my buddy Hal, my new buddy Hal.
All right, so you have dealt with all of these zombies and centipedes that you found in this room and or on this floor, and you are finding some stairs leading up from the basement. You're also taking a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Do you add your con to the hit die?
Yes, you do. To each hit die.
Um.
I'm back up to full.
Is on a short rest, right?
You cut out there. I only heard part of that.
Arcane recovery, that's on a short rest, right? That recharges on a
Yes.
short rest.
Arcane
so I should-
recovery. Arcane recovery is something that you can use during a short rest to get some spell slots, and you can use arcane recovery once per long.
Once per long rest.
Yeah, so you should get two levels of spell slots back at your level.
So either a second level spell slot or 2 first levels.
Yes.
I'm going to use it to recover 2 first level spell slots.
All right. And so as you process that, and as you go ahead and go, I assume all of you go up the stairs eventually. Uh,
Mhm.
I'm going to describe some of what you see to try and go quickly as you process your short rest and gain back whatever resources, spend any hit dice you're gaining. So you follow the kind of glowing signpost that's telling you go up this ladder, and you arrive at a room in the attic,
Hmm.
and there's this the room is decorated in black silk and pink lace, and there's this pale teenage girl with dark circles under her eyes, and she's sitting on top of a closed stone box, which you recognize as a coffin. She's just gently stroking a chubby undead cat and looks down and says to it, Tara, it looks like someone finally cares enough to visit us. And as she just brushes her hair back, she says, "Here's visit. Or are you just here to break my stuff and leave, just like everybody else?"
I've come to fix this.
Yes, we care deeply for you. What can we do to help you?
"Well, I haven't seen any of my friends in such a long time. I've just been left all alone up here. I mean, occasionally I have like one servant who does some things for me, but like I can't go outside anymore. I can't talk to any of my friends. You know, it just I've been this way for such a long time because my mom kind of gave me this thing, and like now I can't change anymore. And you have no idea how difficult this is. You have no idea. No one can understand how hard it is to be me.
Yes, I think I have a slight indication of what's going on. At this point, I'm going to take a step forward and use my divine sense to sense particular undead, which will tell me the type.
Uh, I think it doesn't tell you the type. It just says undead or not. And yes, undead.
It says I sense
Uh,
type and location.
Type and location. Then yeah, bit vampire. Uh, there's also a zombie maid walking around,
Yes, just as I
and
had
the cat.
suspected. The cat's undead too, yeah, I figured. Just as I suspected. Well, we're here to do a job, friends. I don't know of any other way to cure this creature.
Based on my studies of the arcane and the supernatural, there is only one cure for vampirism.
Child,
Have you taken Tao into your heart?
child, do you know of a way to break your curse?
I mean, all I know is that my mom did this to me.
Where is your mother?
I don't know. I mean, she said she was this big general, General Marinor in the Witch King's army, but I think that was a long time ago, and now she's using a different name.
I can release you, but it would be
Well,
your end.
I that 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 doesn't sound fun. That sounds even worse. Like I don't want to die.
My child, I don't know how to tell you this, but in a way, you're already
The
dead.
painting downstairs and a locket. Does it mean anything to you?
The painting and the locket. Like stuff from my family. Did you read my poems?
You're
Yes,
the
yes.
author of these lovely poems.
I like how you rhyme words with I.
Thank you. Thank you. You're Wait a minute. You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Do I look
My
like
favorite
someone with a sense of humor?
No, but that also kind of suggests that maybe you're not fun. Like, I'm feeling really judged right now.
Indeed, I'm a bit grim. But for the sake of finding a way to either save your soul or release you, we need to figure something out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't want to be like miserable like this forever.
Think, lads. Anything we can do besides the inevitable?
Uh,
Can I make a history check?
What are you trying to find out with the history check?
Is her mom still alive? I mean, is her mom still undead? I guess.
Um, you can make a history check. You won't necessarily have a whole lot to go on, but yeah, I'll make the roll and I'll see what you can get out of it.
All right, come on, guys. This is my one natural 20. Come on.
have it.
Ugh, man, roll 20 does not want to go.
With the 12, yeah, you've got no idea what happened with this general. Uh, what is everybody's passive insight?
Max,
Terrible.
I think mine might be 13, maybe more.
Yeah,
Mine's 13.
with the 13, I'll give it to you. Uh, she
14.
sounds, yeah, she sounds sincere.
All right. Just, I'd like to look around the room to see if there's any type of a clue. Uh, I don't know, maybe any type of like a ritual. I do have that locket. I don't know. I just like to look around the room and see if there's anything that linked what she's saying to some type of curse or some way that we could help her.
Um, yeah, you don't find anything that specifically suggests a curse or anything like that.
Are
Like
you
a
able to
diary.
are you able to leave your home during the night?
I, yeah, as long as I don't have to deal with the sun, I didn't do anything to Lathander, but Lathander wants to do something to me. I don't understand.
Could we transport your coffin and take you someplace else?
Wait, where do you want to take me, and why should I trust you?
You have no reason to, although we might be your only hope of escaping your prison, this curse. If it's friendship that you want, you know what? I have nothing else to offer other than my friendship. I am Corgrim Stormweaver, and
Oh,
I would be honored to call you my friend.
thanks. I'm Linnea, and I mean, as long as I could just like go out at night and say hi to people, I don't need to change who I am or anything like that. That's just like too dramatic even for me.
Hey,
Very
hold up.
well. Then I offer to you the friendship of the people of this town. Let's go and meet them. You have my protection.
I I'm okay with that once we wait a couple hours because I think the sun's still out.
Of course, naturally. Are we all in agreement?
I have no problem.
Have you ever eaten people? Like, ever?
I mean, I don't think so.
I'm
It's
sure only the ones that deserved it.
it's not something I want to do or anything like that. I mean, I don't hunger for food or blood or anything like that. What I really hunger for is for someone to like really just love my poetry. I just want to be understood.
Then let's display the poetry. We will make you a person of the people. We will open your home, and it shall be an exhibit to your. You will be one of the townsfolk.
All right. So are you all in agreement on that?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
why
a
not?
great idea.
Sure thing.
All right.
It will
So-
take some repairs, however, before we'll be able to reopen the home in the condition.
I believe that
it's
ends the townsfolk's problem.
Yeah, and if we were doing this in a 4-hour slot, I would take you directly to the bonus objective where uh, there, in fact, is a poetry slam. That is one of the 2 bonus objectives. Uh,
Oh.
and that is
Oh,
a bonus
man.
objective if Linnea lives. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here in the interest of time. So we can go ahead and get food before the next adventure.
All right, man. Thank you so much for running it, dude. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I accidentally muted the wrong guy. Richard, I'm sorry.
That's perfectly fine. I wasn't expecting the power outage. It wasn't anything I could do about that. It just suddenly happened as soon as you said the word centipedes. All of a sudden, everything just went down, and it's like, oh shit, it's my turn, and I can't. I gotta figure out some way to let them know what's going on.
We all survived, but barely. That was a fun fight.
Yep. Yeah, and so far I have DM'd this 3 times, and everyone found a different diplomatic resolution with Linnea.
Oh,
Do they all always end up like murdering her?
I hear in the DM's room that other parties have. In mine, none of the 3 parties went to combat.
I thought about it.
she's just an angsty teenager.
I don't know. Kind of it would have been the quick option ish.
Corgan's pretty
Maybe.
neutral.
Yeah.
I have
Corgan's
no
what?
problem with Corgan's pretty neutral. I have no problem with monstrous races, as I am myself a monstrous. She's just misunderstood.
Mhm. Yeah, she's not bad. She was just. I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind.
An unfortunate victim.
Well, thank you
All right.
very much, Noah, for the great game.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you.
And
So-
good luck on the next game.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna take off, get some lunch real quick, and see. I think a number of you in an hour.
Gotta love a good
Uh,
one for it.
Less than that, I'm sure